Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Becca and today we are going to be doing, we're going to be doing something with the skin though, like a glazed glass, like I had to go in with this Wishful. This stuff, I swear, if you have dry skin or dry patches, this will, it's amazing. Yeah, so I stopped at the point in my skincare where the next step would be the moisturizer. And I want to show you the moisturizer that I've been using. Is this sample by Beauty Counter. It's called the Adaptive Moisture Lotion. I love this stuff. It's a little bit cheaper than the Charlotte Tilbury. I mean, not by much. I mean, it's still pretty expensive. But I've been getting a lot of crap about it, saying something like that. And I'm just like, look, I got it off Sephora. I didn't know that it was an MLM. And look, the products that I've ordered and tried, I did order, it's called a Tripeptide Radiance Serum. It's to replace my Ole Henriksen Power Serum. Just because I want to try something different and maybe it'll help with the fine lines. Anyway, so I've gotten a lot of negative comments about it, but whatever. The moisturizer is amazing. I mean, look at my skin right now. It just looks very healthy. I'm probably gonna purchase the full size of this since we are doing like a dewy type look for the skin. I'm gonna go in with the MAC Fix Plus Magic Radiance. Gonna go ahead and start prepping the skin. Of course, Smashbox, the Mindful 5. This is a nourishing serum, if anyone's curious as to why I use like 100 primers. This is a nourishing serum. It's to help nourish the skin throughout the day. I'm gonna go in with the First Aid Beauty Eye Duty Niacinamide Brightening Cream. And this is what it looks like in the pot. I use about that much. Just a little bit more here. I really like this. I was using the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream, but it was breaking me out. So. And this is what it looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Makeup Forever Reboot, and I'm in shade Y355. That's one pump. So I'm gonna start in the middle and just kind of work my way out. I'm using the Makeup Forever. There's no number, it's completely rubbed off, but it's the brush that comes with that foundation, or it's meant to be used, but I use it for any foundation because it does such a good job. I have a little bit of acne scarring right here, so I'm just gonna tap that around that area too. Okay, so I think I'm gonna use the Kosas, and this sponge is amazing for blending out concealer. So I'm gonna set my under eyes with the iLia Fade Into You powder. I was using the Pat McGrath, but this just looks so much better. I'm gonna tap that in. I used to use all different kinds of powders for under the eyes, and it took me a long time to realize you don't need that much powder. But I used to use like the Hourglass. The Hourglass powder is on the very radiant side. I don't really like it to set my under eyes because I just don't think it looks good. And one thing about concealer is for me, I want it to look as natural as possible. Now I'm gonna take this Smashbox and I'm gonna take my big fluffy brush. Now this powder would not make you look dry at all. This is in Fairlight. And I'm just going to set my forehead because my forehead tends to get the oiliest. And this powder is just stunning. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the MAC BEIGE-ING Beauty. Rounds up the face. I'm not gonna go into the hollows of my cheeks with this. I'm just gonna go like right above. And then just kind of bring it down here, up under. I feel like if you do too much here, it kind of makes you look older. That's just my opinion. And I like to take this little brush tool thing, and I like to use this brush to push the bronzer into the hairline. Sometimes the brush just doesn't do enough. Blush. This is the Patrick Ta She's That Girl. I've only used this once, and it wore so well when I was at work. Isn't she gorgeous? So cool. With Patrick Ta's technique, and I'm pretty sure everyone's heard, he likes you to apply the powder first and then go in with the cream. So I ordered She's That Girl because I just like a flush. I like to look flushed. Whoa, that's like a lot of blush, right? I'm gonna go in with my finger first because it's melting the cream. Okay, I don't think the sponge is doing what I want it to do. So I'm gonna go in with this, which is perfect for cream. I've used it many times for the nude sticks. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this, kind of dip some in there and get it on the brush. Try to get some right here. I'm gonna go on my Kosas Sun Show. Since we're doing glowy, this is definitely glowy. Oh, definitely like you've been out in the sun. I'm gonna go in with some eye base. Just the teeniest, tiniest amount. Oh, already too much. If there's one thing I could recommend out of all this makeup, actually I could recommend a bunch of things, but this MAC eye base is probably the best eye primer ever. I would never use concealer for eye primer, never. That's not what it's intended for. She's got Solstice. I'm drawn to these like orangey type shades, greens. That's just a beautiful. Roll my lashes right quick. Okay, I'm gonna use my Buxom Xtrovert mascara. I have not used this in a while. So I use 2 brow products. I use one by MAC. It is the Big Boost Fibre Gel, and this is in Stud. I really like this product. Yeah, it looks crazy. But then I go in with the clear brow gel and just kind of smooth it down. And if you want to push it up right in the front, you can if you want. And this is the brow set by MAC. It's called MAC's Strobe Face Glaze. And I like to just to do one little dot. You can use a sponge to kind of tap that out if you want. You see how one dot just, oh. And I like to take this MAC Modernist Peach, and I like to hit up my brow bone with this. We look this CoverFX High Performance Setting Spray. Once that dries, it will look super shiny like this, and that will not go away. I'm gonna have to go in with a powder like this. This powder by the Creme shop, and this powder is kind of like a buffing powder, sort of. Okay, and for the lips, what do we normally do? We stain them. We are going for a very glowy skin, so I'm gonna have to go outside. Alright guys, my name is Becca, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye!